Sainathaya Namaha. We are with Gautamji once again. Gautam, thank you so much for your time as always. And today we are going to discuss a very special book in Baba's history, Purna Parabrahma, which was written by Amidas Mehta in 1914. Why it's so special is it's one of the only literature, Gautam, that was written in Baba's presence, and it went out of circulation. So after 1914 or about 1920, this book was not to be found. And mention of it is made in the Sai Satcharita in chapter 2.
Oh, so how did you go about rediscovering it?
It came to us by Baba's grace. It's nothing short of a miracle that a devotee named Jignesh Rajput suddenly contacted me and he said, I have got the original manuscript in Gujarati and the Sanstha refuses to publish it only because it is a copy of the original and not the original. So we vetted it, checked it, and we found it to be the original manuscript, which was in Gujarati. And then this was sent for translation to the US, which is quite amazing that a devotee there had a sankalpa that he wanted to translate another Gujarati book of Baba's into English. And when we got the script, I first thought who would do the translation. And in a few days, out of nowhere, he sprang up. And his father and he had this sankalp to translate it. So that got translated in the US. And after 106 years, for the first time, this book has come into English.
That is amazing.
It is really nothing short of a miracle.
And you know, it's like this. Everything flows effortlessly in the publishing of such a book. It happens on its own.
Absolutely. And the cover of this book is also very, very special because when we found the original script, there was this photo in black and white in the book. And Jignesh identified it as one of the original paintings that Baba had given with his very own hands to a devotee, Kesarkar. And they live close to Goa, about 30 kilometers from here. And just before Baba's Mahasamadhi, he gave this painting, which was done by a British artist.
Yes, it looks very European in its style.
So it's most likely he made it out of a photograph at the time because there's no mention of a British artist coming. Jaikar is the only artist who made a live portrait of Baba. So it's most likely that since Amidas Ji himself had an art studio in Bombay, they probably had it commissioned.
Right.
And this painting is there. So for all devotees coming to Goa, they must take Baba's blessings there because Baba gave it with his own hands to this devotee and he said, hereafter do not come to Shirdi, worship me through this form in your own home. And it's become a very simple, beautiful temple.
Oh.
A QR to the location is shared in the book. And it's very beautiful because when you go, it gives you a feel of old Shirdi and how it used to be.
Wow, if I had known this, I would have gone myself.
So next time you must go. And most of the Leelas are mentioned in the Satcharit, but it takes you, like, see, we've not changed the essence of the book at all. Like, if they talk of how they raised funds for the book and 2 rupees at that time, we've let it be. So people get the essence of, even the struggles of Prachaar of that time and the sincerity these devotees had.
And technically, this would predate the Satcharita, right?
Yes.
This book.
This was published in 1914 and after 106 years, it's come back into publication.
That could only be Baba's will.
It is, absolutely, without a doubt.
And I have seen here that you have the Gujarati and Hindi editions too. So
the Gujarati is the original manuscript
Yes.
and there's one translation.
I mean, for me, I would be very clear that this has to be on my shelf because it was clearly, as you mentioned, in Baba's time. So the blessing of that time and that master is already on it.
Because there is, I think Tendulkar had done the Bhajan Mala Das Kanu Maharaj's works, Hemant Pant's of course, and there's not much other literature. Then of course Sai Leela came after Baba took Samadhi. But this is one of the only scriptures that was written in Baba's presence. So I would humbly request devotees that this book all devotees must have. We've also made all our books available in bundles of 5 and 10 copies, so they can get multiple copies and gift it to other people, so even they can partake in the Prachaar Seva. And everything on House of Sai is not for profit. By that I mean whatever proceeds go back into the Prachar. Nobody, even the volunteers who help with the packing and all, are all on a voluntary basis. It's even the prints, all of it is not for profit. So sometimes devotees ask, why are the shipping fees so high? It goes to Blue Dart. In fact, even that is subsidized. We don't use anything else, just so that it reaches people safely. So this is something I wanted devotees to know.
Yes, it is important that devotees know this.
Yes.
You see, because I have also faced this, where some people think, oh, you're in it to make money and all that. Even as a publisher, I can be honest with you and tell you, just imagine, you take a cover price of a book, whatever it may be, 50% goes to the distribution trade. Then comes the printing cost. Then comes the admin cost of the staff you hire to dispatch the orders, the labor in packaging, this, that, all. The royalty which is payable to the author, which is 7 to 10%. What is left? So I feel that anyone who is in any form of spiritual publishing, at least in India, is doing it out of love and devotion and wanting to spread this message to as many people as possible. And I really hope that your work gets more and more support so that you are able to do this more and more, this kind of seva which you are undertaking.
By Baba's blessing, I feel House of Sai has become a medium, like it's a system for devotees to help in the prachar. So if they order caskets of 5 or 10 books and distribute it, it can reach more people.
Of course.
And also share some of the videos, because nowadays I notice there's not much traction on the channel, but some of these series, especially like with Vinima or Living the Teachings, are very important.
Yes.
So if they can help in the prachar in that sense, that would be a wonderful service.
Indeed.
Wonderful, Gautam. Thank you.
Thank you.